As a conditioning and running coach, for me the key ways I'm looking to help people prevent pain is through stopping their lungs from burning and stopping their legs from becoming exhausted. Okay, so burning lungs are most often felt by less experienced runners. Okay, so people who have maybe worked on doing the Couch to 5K, or they're just trying to do it by themselves, they might have lasted up to a month and they've usually dropped out and hated themselves for it. So the cause for burning lungs is often that they've just run too fast. Okay, so they're starting off at a pace that feels good to them. Their lungs may be puffing, but they think, oh, that's a good thing, that means I'm working hard. But that pace is too quick. It soon moves from a puff onto a burning sensation, and eventually they have to slow down, and sometimes they'll have to walk. Okay, now we can all experience this running up hills, turning around a corner and being hit by a massive wind. Okay, it can quickly lead to us getting out of our comfort zone into our red zone, and having to really generally we have to slow down, and otherwise we fight through it, fight higher and higher into our red zone, and end up causing a lot of pain to ourselves, but actually irreparable damage within that race, so that we can't maintain what we originally planned as being our race pace after that high intensity event. So exhausted legs, okay, if you have made it past that month point in your running career, then you will have experienced exhausted legs. Okay, generally it happens when we've bitten off more than we can chew. Either we've tried to increase our distance by just way too much, maybe we've tried running a half marathon having not really done much training at all, or we're trying to run further and faster in a session. Often we don't realize we've tried to run faster. It won't be much faster than we needed to. If we were running much faster than we needed to, then again the lungs would kick in and we wouldn't even get a chance for our legs to go heavy. Okay, but if we run slightly faster than we're supposed to be and much longer than what we're used to doing, then basically our gas tank is not big enough. Okay, we haven't grown it enough. We haven't taught our muscles to store enough energy to run that extra distance at that slightly higher speed. Okay, so it's really important that we progress our distances slowly. The key thing really with preventing either of these pains is learning from previous experience. Okay, and I'm not talking about experience on years gone by. You may have run a sub 3-hour marathon, but it doesn't mean you can do it today. Okay, you are likely to be a lot less fit than that. People say, oh, I've done a 10K before, I could do it tomorrow if I wanted to. They might be able to, but chances are they wouldn't be able to do it at the same speed unless they've actually been doing some training. Okay, so every run you want to learn from, and it's easier to do that now than it ever has been. Okay, with the way we can record our runs, record biometrics such as speed and distance and even heart rate, and a whole lot more if you've got a decent GPS watch. But the key thing is, you want to be able to look at that run and say, okay, like my average was 10 kilometers per hour, it was 5K, I felt like it was about a 6 or 7 out of 10, so next time I know that I can either go further if I want to improve the size of my gas tank, or faster if I want to upgrade my engine. Okay, so you've got to decide before each run, what is the purpose of this run? Is it to increase the size of my tank, in which case I'm going to run slightly further than what I have in the past, not particularly faster, in fact probably even slower than you have done in the past for a similar distance, or are you going to do some intervals or some a fast short run where we're looking to teach your body to deal with a lack of oxygen and that burning lung sensation. Okay, so yeah, plan your progress. Okay, ideally you've got a program that you're following, and that program will progress gradually. You're not just going to make up your runs as they happen, and or if you are, you're just going to make sure it's a gradual progression from the previous runs.